So, hello and welcome to another episode of Simian Soapbox. I'm Gavin.
I'm Alex Holmes.
I'm Ryan Cabrios.
And I'm Sherri Johnson.
Yeah, Sherri's a regular feature.
We'll see. Let's get the show on the road.
Ooga booga.
Okay, so, Blunders.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
Do you
already
want
off
to
to
go
a good
first,
start.
Ryan?
Okay, there's a running joke here, so...
Yeah, so, I guess since we're talking about blunders being sometimes obvious, sometimes simple mistakes, but regardless, they're a mistake that you wish you didn't make. So, this one is not one of my personal blunders, but a blunder of a childhood classmate. So, in our elementary school, we had a really, really strict teacher who would not let anyone leave the classroom for any reason. The moment you step into the class, you're there. So one day, I sat next to this woman, at the time a girl, and I'm not going to name names for, her own safety and her own well-being, but I kid you not, I remember her first and last name. I remember her full name vividly because of this one moment in third grade. So I sat next to her in third grade, and one day she was sitting down, and then suddenly she stood up, and right as she stood up, she started bawling and crying and crying and crying. And the teacher just looks at her, and everyone's looking at her at this moment, but my eyes started to wander downward to the real reason she stood up, and in her seat there was a small little puddle of what I now believe was urine. So it wouldn't have been so bad. I mean, it was third grade, children do these things, but it's the fact that she made such a spectacle of herself, and I mean, the teacher looked at her and just said, awkwardly, you can go. And she ran out of the classroom, and I'm sure that's just one of those moments she'll never forget. And I still haven't forgotten.
Dude, for our international listeners, how old are you in third grade?
Maybe 7, maybe 8 at the oldest.
7 or 8.
6 to 8, around that age.
I think we all had accidents at that age.
Yeah, but...
And especially when the teacher's a complete bitch and she won't let you move.
Exactly.
You're begging for someone to pee their pants.
That's too strict.
Yeah, and I guess to add insult to injury, I saw her again at university. I went to college out in Southern California, and coincidentally, I saw her passing by. And the moment I saw her face, I knew exactly who she was.
Hey, pissy pants.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the only thing I remember of her. I remember her full name, I saw her face, and I just thought, oh my god, I only remember this one moment in your life, this tragic blunder that you made several years ago, but I remember it vividly. And I thought, maybe it's just best not to approach her or bring this up,
What are you going to say? Hey, do you remember the time you pissed your pants in the third grade?
Exactly. So
I was in that class. Ha ha ha. How's life?
Exactly. So I made eye contact briefly, but then I immediately stared right into the ground and power walked right past her, hoping that she didn't see me. I mean, she might have had fond memories of me, but the memories I had of her were not so...
Do you think she's developed a complex after that?
I don't know. Last thing I heard about her, apparently one of my classmates in university had classes with her. Apparently she's been doing well, I mean, at the time, she was tall enough to play volleyball. I mean, hopefully, in beach volleyball, they don't see piss all over the floor.
Who hasn't peed their pants at some point?
I think every human
Everybody has.
Of course. In schools, it's embarrassing.
We can just hope that when we get old, we won't.
Yeah. Hope. I mean, pissing yourself isn't as bad as if you shat yourself, and that's...
Well, yeah. I mean, you just reminded me of a blunder that I witnessed. So I was working on the market with my father, and it was packing up time. Everybody was ready to go home. And you guys are laughing already. I haven't told the story yet. Well, this guy was in a van. He reversed into one of those Dixie toilets. And the Dixie toilet fell over, door facing downwards. And we heard this like screaming. And, so the guy got out of the van, everybody ran over, they picked this toilet up. Out pops this woman. She's covered in this blue stuff, piss and shit and God knows what. And she was crying, and she was an old lady. But the worst thing was, one of her tits was hanging out.
Poor woman.
And it was just like, am I on another planet or something? You know, it was just so weird. It was like something out of a dream. You know, it was. But you could see people were trying not to laugh. They were trying to be really concerned, but it was awful. And when I think back to it now, it is actually really funny. The noise it made as well when the van hit the toilet.
You can hear the slosh.
The slosh, the woman screaming, the fact that the toilet landed door facing the ground.
Yes.
So she couldn't get out.
No, and then in the process, tit pops out.
Oh yeah, that was
old lady boobs.
That was the strongest memory, and it was like it wasn't both tits up, one tit hanging out.
There's always one that's unruly.
Yeah.
That's a pretty harsh blunder. But I mean, it's not the woman's fault. It really is the guy who's driving the van.
Right, but he was in the
victim.
Yes, and he did not go home and take 18 showers and ooh.
No, can you imagine?
I mean, I don't think you ever really wash off. I mean, all of it will wash off physically, but mentally, that's gonna
you
stink.
feel dirty.
Yeah. I think the worst thing was it was one of these really big markets. There were only a couple of toilets there. It was the end of the day. This thing was probably filled to the rim.
Oh yes,
and that's why there was all of this stuff area. I mean, if it was in the beginning of the day, I think it wouldn't have been a problem, you know.
But how often are they emptied, sanitized? Clean.
Less often than these things.
Never, ever, never.
Sounded horribly British, Sherri.
Ooh, she may need a tetanus shot or like hepatitis or something.
Well, I think that blue stuff kills.
I know, but you don't want to be taking a bath in it.
Oh no!
Oh fuck, man,
that's a pretty rough.
Grim is the only word I have for that.
Okay,
yeah.
Alex, you're next.
Oh, I'm up. Right, linking things back to Germany. Come on, we're in Germany.
Let's get it.
So, British student. Like this is a story one of my teachers at school told me. British student has a relationship with a German guy. She meets his parents, and so, wie geht es dir?
Okay.
How's it going? Hang on, I'm going to translate. Yeah. How's it going? Oh, ich bin geil. And no laughs. Okay. Not even you, Gavin?
Yeah,
we all know.
We know what.
Yeah.
We all know what you mean.
At this point,
no laughs. See,
we all understand. Yeah.
This is a blunder.
This is a perfect blunder in front of your boyfriend's parents. For those of you who don't speak German, das ist geil means that is cool. She'd heard this. Ich bin geil does not mean I am cool. It means I am horny. Imagine saying that to the parents of your current partner.
What's her name, Guile?
I'm pretty sure it was. Can you imagine someone in Germany being called Geil?
If anyone out there is called Guile, please let us know.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
You have to be German.
You have to come to Germany so you can start introducing yourself.
We have a colleague who has German names despite not being German at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a German surname. So.
You have a German surname, yes. I don't know. Do we take the piss out of Gavin now or later?
I say later.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll find an appropriate time to nitpick at it, but
yeah. Blunder finished. Who's next?
I can't really think of any. I told you about another story from being a flight attendant. You're going to hear all of them. So when you're doing anything over open water and you have to do the life vest thing, and you have to put on the life vest, and then you have to blow in it and demonstrate the whole life vest. So I was doing so it's the song and dance. So I was singing, the other flight attendant was dancing, and she had on her life vest, and I think putting it on may have disturbed her wig. So, but when she bent down, her wig came off, and it was very noticeable, and it was quite funny, and I laughed my ass off.
I'm sure she didn't.
And she was mortified.
That was rough.
She had on a wig cap underneath. It wasn't a complete mess, but wigs come off. It happens. What can you do?
Oh man.
What can you do?
I would be the guy in the row right by the wig to grab it, and hand it back to her politely. Maybe help her fix
would you dust it?
Yeah, brush it off.
Such a gentleman.
Yeah, because she must have been, bewildered after that.
She was mortified.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I was in a state of fits. It was quite funny.
Oh, goodness gracious.
It was a nice wig too.
I'm sure, yeah.
No, I just feel really sorry for her.
She'll live. And it makes your flight just that much more fun.
Yeah.
What happened to your flight attendant? Oh, her wig fell off. Okay. It's worse than a wing or an engine. No, wait. I think an engine or a wing would be worse.
I'm pretty sure an engine
we're gonna go that way.
Yeah, I think if an engine falls off, it's more than a blunder, isn't it? A little bit more.
Yeah, I think that's a blunder as it is. It's like
it was
a catastrophe.
It was somebody's blunder, of course, but it's more than a blunder for other people.
Yeah, it's not a good day. We'll put it that way.
The president of Uganda just made a gigantic blunder, didn't he?
Yes.
I don't know if you read about this.
No, enlighten me.
Well, he'd recently been speaking to the Queen because it was her 91st birthday a couple of days ago, I think, and he visited for her party, and he said that himself and the Queen were friends with benefits. I think he was trying to describe the relationship that was between the two countries and not about them two personally.
How do you know?
I think rather innocently he might be right. They might.
I cannot assume or speculate what Lizzie and Philip get up to at night, and maybe she needs a little bit more. I don't know.
Well, Alex and I have got to be careful what we say about the Queen because it's still an act of treason, isn't it?
Is it really?
Is it? I wasn't aware.
We'll have to Google that. If anybody knows, please tell us about the laws on treason and insulting the Queen. But I'm pretty sure it is.
Is it still treason? What do you get for treason if you insult the Queen?
Execution, yes.
Execution.
Off with your head, beheading.
But you wouldn't say horribly bad things about Lizzie. She's fantastic.
No, but saying that she's a whore who shags about.
I did not say she was a whore.
No one said that.
I never said that.
those things.
With benefits does not mean you're a whore who shags about.
Exactly. You could have one friend.
Mutual friends casually dating each other.
Exactly. But you're not really that committed to each other relationship-wise, but you think, hey, we can bump ugly sometimes, and then go have a beer.
But she's married for like 65 years.
Exactly. And who knows if Philip is still capable. And so she's 91. She's a woman with needs.
I know, but this person must have blue blood. Anyway, speaking of friends with benefits, I've just remembered one that I had forgotten since yesterday.
One of your friends with benefits?
Not one of my friends with benefits. A blunder.
One of his students with benefits, I guess. Is it?
No.
Can we have those? Is that possible?
I'm pretty sure we'd lose our jobs.
Why? They're over
freelance fake jobs.
They're all
No,
adults.
but if they're over 18...
They're all adults.
Yeah. Anyway, not a student with benefits.
Okay.
So, I was...
A student on benefits.
Oh my god.
I was trying to elicit something, to get them to tell me something. And I was explaining, so maybe the manager of Deutsche Bahn. Yeah? Maybe you're like, can you give me a job as a manager somewhere high up in the company? So you don't have to start at the bottom. So you're friends with someone who is the boss, so you get a nice job because you're friends with them.
Yeah.
One of my students went on and explained this further and said, yeah, that's friends with benefits. There's me standing in front of the class. That's not what it means.
No,
It is a friend with a benefit.
Friends in high places.
Yes.
There you go.
Not
Yes.
friends with benefits. In front of the whole class.
but you never know. Lots
Well,
of
did
people,
they understand friends with benefits? Because then if it was just you, then it's like whatever.
No, but I had a good rapport with this class and I had to tell them what friends
Yeah.
with benefits
Well, of
meant.
course, you don't want them to leave and say this, and
Yeah.
they're like, "What? Huh? Who?"
I've just remembered another one. I've just fucking remembered another.
Yeah, go on, get it out.
Another one of your friends with benefits.
Yes, another one of my friends with benefits. How do you think I have?
I don't know. How many do you have? Oh, I don't
Right,
have any.
yeah. The idea is we want our students to say this to us rather than to complete strangers who know nothing about it. I taught my students suck up, like you suck up to somebody.
I can see where this is going.
You can't,
I
you?
think I've had exactly the same thing. So, but I'll let you tell your story.
Yeah, just suck off.
Yeah,
Stop
exactly.
sucking off Alex. I'm like,
Awesome. Awesome.
that does not mean what you think it means.
Room. Nothing. What?
Sherri is questioning my integrity as a
No, no,
teacher.
no, 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 no. I am
Students with
just.
benefits sucking off the teacher. And
That's what is
I know.
happening in
This just sounds like
this room.
it may not
My-
be the classroom's fault, Alex.
My classroom is a very relaxed classroom.
Mine as well. I can get people. Oh, I shouldn't say that. No, never mind.
I think
I've
Oh
changed my
dear,
mind.
Sherri. Oh dear,
but
Sherri.
students come up with the weirdest stuff. I mean, like I had to. Well, you had one of the students afterwards. She was in the same class as this one woman that I had when you had the core group. Yeah, I won't mention her name.
Yes.
But she was in the same class as this other woman. This woman, we were talking about hobbies, and this woman said that she went dogging with her brother.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I think she was trying to say that she walked her dog, her and her brother, they both had dogs, and they went walking their dogs together, which is weird enough in itself. But yeah, she told me that she went dogging with her brother. And I wasn't sure if she was winding me up or not. But that's quite a blunder, isn't it? I mean, you can't blame students because they're new to the language, but
No, you can't.
yeah, it's creepy though, isn't it?
No, but I think we've all had that kind of. It's a foreign language. You're not entirely comfortable with it. So
What mistakes have you made?
I have made one. So
One? Just one?
Just one. Well, actually two, but I'm gonna count one. So I was trying to tell a story in German, and I could not remember the German word for after. Yes.
Oh, you know what that means, don't you?
So I use the English word after, and everyone just started laughing.
What is the English sentence you wanted to say?
I cannot remember.
Oh.
It was in German, but I couldn't remember the German word for after. So I use after. And Gavin, what does after mean in German?
Asshole.
Yes, and
Beautiful. Isn't it assholes?
No, after is
One.
one.
Okay, after is one arsehole.
yes.
Yeah.
So in the middle of my story, basically in German, la 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 la, asshole, and they just could not. They all started laughing. So I thought, okay, I'm done with this.
I've made one probably as good as that. I mean, I remember I stepped in a puddle once, and my leg was wet, and I can't remember who it was exactly. They asked me, "Oh, what have you done?" And I said, "Ich habe in eine Fotze getreten."
No, you did not.
Yes, I did. I stepped in a cunt. Okay, so the German word for puddle is Futze, and the German word for cunt is Fotze. And I said that I stepped in a cunt.
That is the problem with German. There's too many words that sound exactly alike.
They do not sound Fotze, Fütze.
No, but gay and humid.
They do not. Right.
That was when I was on tour in Germany, so I couldn't
S-
really speak German at the time. So
Guys, right now, it's the beginning of summer. We're
The hottest day of the year, or longest day.
it's the
the
longest.
longest day of the year.
day.
Today is June the 21st. We're dating this video. And it is bloody humid. Es ist hier schwül. Yeah?
Yeah.
But it's also very gay in here. Es ist schwul. Schwül,
See, do you hear the
schwul.
difference?
Schwül?
That's why we had to bring Sherri in. 'cause it was getting-
Brian's got it.
Yeah.
But do you really hear the
it
difference?
is literally the most minute detail, but there is a difference, but it's so minute. For anyone who's learning the language, yes, of course it would be a blunder to make that mistake.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
It does.
What
and
can
more
you
often than
do?
you think it would,
Yeah.
especially in German.
I bought flowers for my boyfriend's grandmother for her birthday. I had them behind my back. And I said, Oma, ich habe eine Gift für dich.
You're gonna kill her off, Sherri. Just
Yes.
like that.
So, gift is poison in German. She didn't want my gift.
No, I'm pretty sure she didn't.
No. But social blunders happen when speaking another language. This is how you remember the language.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is.
By making fatal mistakes.
I made something similar.
Turdlich.
English.
Totally.
Turdlich.
This is a word I'm not familiar with.
Yes.
Deadly.
Totally.
Ah,
Turdlich.
turd. Okay.
Turdlich.
I heard turd,
I said turdlich. Studly.
as in polishing a turd. Anyway,
Is there really a verb for that? No, okay, go ahead.
blunders in German. I don't know how funny it is, but yeah, massive blunder of my own. I was looking for a flat and called this woman up. Yeah, can I come and see the flat? Yeah, can you come at 2 o'clock? She says, like, yeah, sure, I'll see you then. This was all in German. We said 14 Uhr. Because in English we don't say 14 o'clock, my bro in it, 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
I turned up at 4 o'clock and she was so pissed off.
4 o'clock in the morning, or
No, in the afternoon.
well, you said 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Then.
No.
Oh no.
It's, yeah,
Well,
see?
We've done the
o'clock,
same
2
thing.
2 o'clock in the afternoon.
See, this is how easy it is to make
Yeah.
a mistake.
Yeah.
She just didn't want to speak with you. Do you have time now? How can I say? I don't have any time. Do you have time tomorrow? I don't have any time.
She
What
didn't
about
want
next
to talk
week?
to you anymore.
To be honest, I think I dodged a bullet. If I had to live with this woman,
Yeah.
I think I'd be pretty pissed off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done something similar though. I've turned up 1 hour late because
The half
I've had
past
the
thing.
half past thing.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yes.
How dry for me is 3:30, not 2:30. Something wrong with you people.
But in European languages, in mainland Europe, 2:30 is 2:30, not 2:30.
Yeah, but it's not in Spanish, is it? Half. Let's see.
In Espanol? No.
What is
No
that?
hablo español, hablo solo
It
que.
would be if it was like 2:30. That's 2.5. So that's 2:30.
Oh, okay, Spanish no. I'm pretty sure in French, I think I remember that from French. In German, in Polish, it's all 2:30 the hour. Not
Okay.
half
Yeah, but
past.
French is fucked up anyway. The word for 80 is 420.
Oh yeah.
80.
I remember another one.
I mean,
Yeah.
You have to do
Stupid,
so
isn't
much
it?
math to,
No.
to speak French.
Don't. That's not even as fucked up as it gets. 99, 99, 420's 10-9.
Yeah.
But if you speak Swiss French, 99, 99.
That makes more sense.
Easier.
Swiss French makes more sense than French French. What?
That just sounds like so much math to do constantly.
Really does.
So much
But
constant math.
do you not find German difficult?
The
with
numbers,
No.
always, I switch them in my head. I have to kind of, okay, 65,
Yeah.
65, I
the
can do
swap.
this.
One of my students said, I went to university in 1939.
No, you didn't.
You look very good for your age.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Jeez.
We
It's
got any more
bad.
blunders? Any more spring to mind?
At the moment,
It's too hot to think.
It is
Yeah.
Too hard to
way
think. We
too
are
hot.
struggling with. I know.
yeah.
But I can't open that window, otherwise it'll be a horrible background noise.
The sounds of cologne.
Yeah, I'd like to hear other people's blunders though. So if anybody would like to write in with a blunder, I mean, if you could leave it anonymous, if you.
Absolutely, we probably encourage that, just because if you do leave a name, we'll find you.
I would prefer to find people. This could be good.
That could be a blunder in and of itself.
Let us know about personal blunders.
What are you considering?
Personal brooders.
I just fluff my words all the time.
But you have to specify what you're considering a blunder.
Simple mistakes that lead to massive embarrassment.
Simple mistakes that lead to massive embarrassment.
The more hilarious, the better.
Yeah.
But different people have different senses of humour. For example, I do remember once there was a guy in a lift, and he was so proud of this really loud fart that he did. But on the second attempt, he shit himself.
Awesome.
And I thought that was justice as well. That was like instant justice.
Yes. Instant
you
karma.
get them really obnoxious people who
Why'd you do that when I was drinking?
fart and don't give a shit. Well, he
gave a shit.
He gave a shit, all right. I mean,
He gave a shit.
and I mean, you could hear it when sort of like. So it was a runny one. It wasn't. That went down the leg. You know.
That is, you have to go home immediately. No matter what you are doing, you turn around and you go home.
You take off those underwear, you throw them right in the bin, and you work the rest of the day.
Yeah, work your ass
done
first.
for the day. No.
Would you work your ass off?
No.
Literally.
That's you go home. You're done. Shower. No, I'm home.
I remember I was in a nightclub once, and there was a really big fight in the toilet. And when I heard the backstory, what had happened was there was one guy, he went for a poo in the toilet, and there was no toilet paper, so he took off a sock and he wiped his ass with a sock.
Awesome.
And he tried flushing it, and it wouldn't go down the toilet. So what he did, he got so annoyed, he just picked the sock up and he threw it over into the other stall, into the other cubicle. And there was like a really big guy in the next cubicle, and he just went, kicked the door in and beat the living shit out of this guy.
I agree with this.
And loads of people piled into this toilet, and they were fighting, and it caused a huge brawl as well.
But I agree with this. I
would pile on as well.
That's a blunder.
Yeah.
But don't you want to kill everyone on the planet if you're just sitting there minding your own business and this
taking your own sock?
Yes, and this
sock comes in
yes.
who slaps you across the face.
Where did it land on his body?
On his face.
Oh, dude.
Can you imagine traveling through the air like a helicopter?
Or if there was like a ceiling fan and it just starts spinning, spraying everyone. Classic.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to learn. I have a mouth.
There we go. Here.
Look at that.
For those watching the video,
No.
we have
That
one
is
there.
ridiculous.
Why do they always tell us as we're taking a drink?
True. I can't drink and talk and laugh. This is not good. But you reminded me of this girl. It was at a nightclub. The band called this girl up and asked her to tell a joke. And the joke is not a very good one. What is the difference between a stillbirth and a stone?
Oh, fuck.
You can't fuck the stone.
Oh.
Did it go down like a lead balloon?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
my
The end of the
God.
night ended up with her and her boyfriend breaking up. And
Wow.
yes, but that is.
That's tragic. That's
But
not even
why
funny.
would you tell
Yeah.
this to a room full of people you do not know?
Some people are just really awkward. aren't
That's
they, though? I
an
mean,
awful, awful joke.
Is it a joke?
Oh.
But that is something you don't forget.
The funny part is the other people's reaction, not the joke itself. Anyway.
That's
the
but
cringe.
Yeah.
and the silence in a club.
Deafening.
Not very good. But yes. People say things.
I like reading about these people who die when they make blunders. For example, do you know about the guy who pissed on an electric fence and killed himself?
You are.
Oh.
No, I have not.
And I mean, that's not
That's
that's
not.
that kills about 300 people a year apparently.
Really?
What?
Pissing on electric fences.
300!
Yeah.
Darwin Awards. Awards. We need a ceremony.
Yeah. Have any of you guys got any?
No,
No, I've never once pissed on an electric fence.
no, but
I'm
No,
still
Darwin
alive.
Award.
Yeah,
Oh.
Darwin Award.
I heard about this guy in California, I think.
Yeah.
He dressed up as Bigfoot And on one of the
Oh,
small
shit.
highways right at dusk, he decided to scare a car and it hit him and killed him.
Oh.
And I think, well, good for fucking you. Why would you dress up like Bigfoot anyway and try to scare someone?
This reminds me of a good one.
Come on.
So
Can
this,
you-
this is a Darwin Award right here.
I'm keeping
So,
an eye on the time though.
this-
We've got to make this the last one.
This
I
guy.
got one more.
Oh, is it going to be quick?
It
Yes.
will be.
Brian might already have it.
So this guy, he was tripping on mushrooms out in the desert, and while he was tripping, he came across this group of furries. And for those of you who don't know what a furry is, it is an individual who likes to dress up as their spirit animal and go out to some, natural place and have sex with other people dressed up as their spirit animals.
Hopefully not other wild animals.
That's where
No,
it
no,
gets
no.
crazy. So,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so
shit.
the guy's tripping on mushrooms and he starts humping the zebra, and obviously, since he's not in spirit animal form, the zebra refuses, and then he continues to move on, tries to make his way through the animal kingdom, and no one is accepting of it. So eventually, he moves on and he continues through the desert, or not the desert. This is through the forest, and he comes across an actual bear, like an actual living bear, still tripping on mushrooms, still in the belief that he's surrounded by furries. So he goes ahead and he tries to have sex with this bear, and the bear did not appreciate it. So
I
the bear,
hope.
No.
Yeah.
Imagine they didn't.
yeah, the bear proceeded to maul him to death, and the Darwin Award for death by furry goes
by
to that guy.
Was he even in his fursuit?
He wasn't. He was just a regular guy tripping on mushrooms.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So it's about to make my story really tame, actually. Because do you remember this? I think it was last year. You had these people dressing up as clowns and going around scaring people.
Oh yeah.
Well, there was one of these clowns. He picked on the wrong woman. He got stabbed to death. I think the woman stabbed him 15 or 16 times.
Oh, shit.
Deserving though. If you're gonna come up to me as a killer clown, if I have a weapon that's lethal, I will take you out.
No, but they go around, they went around, and they were brandishing fake, but weapons.
Yeah.
When that much adrenaline is running through your system,
Fight or flight.
Yeah, you
or
fight back, don't you? Fight or flight. Yeah.
you
Exactly.
don't care if it's a real weapon or a fake weapon. You haven't got time to check.
Yeah. Yeah. And if it's a scary ass clown, I will not check. I will take you out, motherfucker.
But it's like these martial arts experts say the worst thing you can do is pick on somebody who doesn't want to fight, because they probably don't have any experience. They don't know how strong they are
And how to restrain themselves.
Yeah, and they will defend themselves with their lives. They'll try to end the fight as quickly as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So if you pick on someone who doesn't want to fight, you shouldn't have. There should be little wonder if they pick up a rock and smash you over the head with it, because they will do what they can to defend themselves.
I agree with this. Yeah.
So,
don't pick on people.
Yeah.
Don't do this.
Right. I'm calling time on this one.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We're going to have to wrap it up, aren't we?
Yeah.
Definitely. So,
Stories, your blunders. Let us know if it was you or a friend.
Who deserves the Darwin Award?
Yeah.
we'll give out the Darwin Award to best blunder. Yeah.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you for letting us waste your time.
Definitely. Thank
Bye.
you, Sherri, for joining us today.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, she's a regular now.
Definitely. All right.
No,
Okay.
we'll see.
Have fun, guys. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.